Welcome to the Con Crunch Challenge, where we ask cosplayers to work under a tight time frame to get their cosplays ready. You'll see all their tips and tricks to getting it done and still making it awesome.
This is kind of gruesome to watch.
I'm Cheryl Sloboda, and in this episode, we'll meet Philip.
Hi, my name is Philip Odango. I also go by Canvas Cosplay.
Who uses the Force to go from a photo to a finished project in just 2 hours.
I actually got started with cosplay about 10 years ago. One of my favorite ones is Doctor Strange from Marvel's Cinematic Universe. And I also enjoyed Maui from Disney's Moana. Coming from a Filipino and Polynesian descent, I love characters that allow me to express beyond my everyday self and being able to interact with folks and bring joy, a little bit of joy into their day. So today I am attempting to fabricate and sew the child from The Mandalorian, also known as Baby Yoda.
Philip, welcome to the set of Con Crunch Challenge.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Yay! Am I right that you've never made anything like the prop that you're gonna make today before?
Yeah, this is going to be my very first time making the child from The Mandalorian, and I'm really excited to make it. In my head, I think I know what I'm going to do. We're hoping.
We're hoping. Well, I'm gonna lay out the ground rules for you, how it works here at Con Crunch Challenge. You will have 2 hours to make your project. There are gonna be a couple of opportunities that you'll have to cry for help. Again, that's 2 hours start to finish, and I think all we need to do is pick out some supplies from here on the set. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
All right, let's do it.
I have never made a prop like this before, which is going to be a mix of foam work with sewing work, some armature. Hopefully it looks good in my head, and I have a workflow in my head that kind of makes sense. But I also tend to be an overthinker when it comes to planning and executing. So hopefully I'll be able to get everything done within the time limit.
Philip, you have picked all of these amazing supplies from the set. Are you getting ready? Feeling
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I think we can do this.
We actually have another cosplay expert here, Cassidy, who's going to come in, and she is going to help out.
Hi. Well, thank you.
So this is going to be your 2 opportunities to call for help. That's going to be either one of us. And I don't know, I think, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
Okay.
so let's put 2 hours on the clock.
Oh,
and let's start.
All right, we're starting.
Yeah.
Oh God, let me get this open.
It's always one of the challenges.
I am making a prop of the child, hopefully with some sewing, some armature. Hopefully it'll come together. That's the hope.
I think that the most difficult part is going to be stuffing the child with foam. Can I say that? Can I stuff the child with foam?
Look at how nice these are.
This one is really soft.
Use my reference images. All right, so I need paper to plot out what I'm doing.
I saw that someone named it Yodito in Spanish. So little Yoda is Yodito.
Yodito.
Calling it Yodito.
I think I have a foam ball. I might put some like dowels through the head sphere so I can make them stick out. And then now I have to actually pattern this guy. Right now I'm just tracing outlines of the child's body parts. Well, that didn't sound right. The child's ears. Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Like something, make a pattern out of the tracing paper, and I'm gonna use the backing of this, yeah.
He's using all of the available materials.
Get those 2 pieces.
You know if you're gonna give him a smile? Or
Yeah, I feel like I can create like a small seam, like a little puckered smile that you usually see on plushies.
Yeah.
But hopefully it'll look like a smile and not look like a sour face. So, building his head. So
Is that an old t-shirt?
it's a new t-shirt.
It's
Yeah.
a t-shirt.
Wow.
I'm gonna use these So Super Cosplay shears. Cut this baby open right along the seam line.
That's a great tip for finding a fabric that you may not find in a store.
Yeah, especially if you don't need multiple yards of it.
Look at that. It's a huge piece of fabric now.
I like to use my pinking shears as a finishing tool. So if I don't feel like finishing the seams on the inside of a dress, I'll just pink the seams so they don't end up fraying later on.
Right.
And unraveling.
I got the front and the back of his head cut out. Now I have to think through his ears, his or her ears. They're very, very cute.
So you're sort of mocking it up in the paper.
Yes, mocking it up in the paper, and hopefully it'll look like what it's supposed to look like. And I'm hoping that the ears, when all sewn together, kind of line up. Yeah. Mostly it might have a little wonky ear, but it'll be the child's cousin.
It'll be
Yodel. Yeah.
Yodel.
Yodel. Baby Yodel.
Yodel.
Yeah. Baby Yodel.
I think what he's gonna do is make them flat and then have like one end curled over just to create the illusion of the lobe.
The illusion.
You have 1 hour and 30 minutes left.
Oh my gosh. That was a very fast 30 minutes. It might be a little lumpy, but
It's okay.
adorable.
They're a little lumpy.
Yeah. All right, so now I should have the full front, back, and the side of our little guy's head.
We're gonna have to name him. Are we gonna name him Yodel?
Yeah, Yodel, Yanta, like a...
We'll let you think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's your child.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
child. So are you making this to go with a cosplay or just because you really want a baby Yodel in your house?
I am planning on making Mandalorian armor to go
Nice.
with this. I'm pinning the front and side together.
Are you leaving the opening at the bottom? Okay.
Yeah. So I can stuff the head from the bottom. Now, hopefully, I pinned the correct sides together. It's always the challenge of having to rip the baby apart. I'm like, no, sorry. Yeah,
Oh, we don't want to do that.
yeah. I definitely don't want to rip the baby. All right, I'm totally just gonna wing this without pinning it. So
Ooh.
I know, living dangerous.
That's right.
Living
That's he's in the
dangerously
con
here.
crunch now.
I am. I'm feeling the crunch. Like, oh my god, I'm spending way too much time on this child's head. Just keep sewing. Just keep sewing. And that's the mantra of like a lot of cosplayers.
Yeah,
Like
just
this. So
keep
Just
going.
keep sewing. All right, let's see what we have. We got a little something. Look,
Something.
something
What?
somewhere. It could be a little
I
something.
can see it. I see
It
it.
could be a something, yeah. Let's see if he has a frown or a smile. We'll see what happens. So
Either way.
either way, it's there. So I am sewing it on the inside. I'm just creating a little fold and just sewing straight across to create just a seam.
Yeah, it's
Like a
just
little
taking the
pucker.
fabric and like folding it in.
I'm just gonna
So, yeah.
So hopefully he'll have something that's kind
Oh,
of like
yes!
a little smile. Could be ish.
I like it.
Okay.
It looks like he's trying really hard.
Me too.
I believe that Con Crunch is a phase in every cosplayer's life where they're preparing for a convention or they're preparing to release something new or working on a new project and they're on a timeline. And oftentimes these are the pieces that get overlooked or that they kind of put at the back burner hoping that they have enough time to get it done. And sometimes, I know for myself, I've created some costumes that my first time wearing it is at the convention, and sometimes they're held on by safety pins because that's what you have left to make it work.
All right, baby Yodel, let's go.
Make a swaddler.
Is this baby Yodel at 25 years?
Oh no! Yeah, because baby Yodel might have gotten bitten by a mosquito. All right, I need help. Help! Help!
You want to go?
I need help.
As a baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I need help sewing this baby clothes. So here are needles, and then here is thread.
Lovely.
All right, now we'll start on Baby Yodel's ears. It's easier to cut large and then trim down than try to add later, so.
So will you sew through the foam?
I am gonna use this as an insert
Just
for the
structural.
structure. Yeah, back stitch to anchor it out. There we go. All right, thank you for, oh, there is Baby Yoda's head, Baby Yodel.
Baby Yodel's head.
He's beautiful. So beautiful. Congratulations.
Just found him. You know?
1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour, I'm 1 hour, okay, all right.
Now, have you cosplayed anything from Star Wars before?
Yeah, I have done Baze Malbus, which is sitting beside you on your left from Rogue One.
Okay.
And he's really cool. And then I'm working on also DJ, the Benicio del Toro character.
Oh, right.
Give him little elf ears. I see.
Yeah,
See you.
we'll see how a little something like that and a little something like that. Okay, great. So, baby head. Great.
Oh my goodness.
Cute. I love how the
There
ears
now.
turned out.
Yes.
Coming around. All right, now I have to make eyes. Oh, where did I put them? Here you are. Non-traditional.
Spoon eyes?
I am making spoon eyes.
Wait, what?
Spoons. Like plastic spoons, like silver spoons. So I am using
What?
2 eyes as the eyes.
Reflective.
Oop, there goes that. And we go. That's the other one.
Oh.
Eyes.
Well, I have to
Right?
put them underneath.
And back over there.
How do you plan to attach the spoon eyes to the face?
In my mind, it was going to be pinning it into the circle itself, like somehow. And I am still figuring out that somehow. All right, I'll warm this baby up. Okay. All right, so eyeballs. That could work like this. And then cut around. Work!
The force. Use the force.
Use the force. We're just gonna wing this until we get it. Oh, good. We have action. So I am just gonna run hot glue down the side and hope for the best. Try to create something of an eyelid-ish.
Oh, it's so good.
So, all right. So we have kind of one eye down.
Oh, and
Gonna
you're just
run
pulling all the
with
fabric to the
that.
back.
Ish. We'll clean up his eyeball. He might have one eye larger than the other. Maybe he's thinking, what is this guy doing?
He's winking.
Yeah, he's just he's using the force.
And you have 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh, all right, not enough time. All right, here we go. Come on. That is not gonna work.
Anxiously waiting.
All right,
No.
all right, let's make some choices.
Saw it coming. I saw it coming. I've been there.
Yeah.
I know that struggle.
Oh,
my gosh.
So
MG.
Baby Yodel's coming together. Baby Yodel's coming together. All right, now I'm gonna start on the body, and I will need a second help.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Second help, I need to get these ears sewn on.
No problem.
Thank you. We are gonna tape this together, even though this doesn't really hold it well for now. So make sure I can get, oh, get rid of that one. Now I just need to estimate. How much height I have? 40 minutes, okay.
Yep.
Great, so 12 inches.
I literally just used Baby Yoda's head as a pincushion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. All right. Oh, spottled. Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother changing the thread color because it's gonna disappear. I am living the wild right now. All right, so now what do I want to do? I want to connect these two. All right, so I think I did 14 across. What did I say, 10?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30 minutes of miracle working. There we go.
So at what point do you just say, we gotta make it work?
Usually when it's 28 minutes left on the clock is when you start.
Nice.
Baby Yoda might be armless, but it might have some sleeves.
Maybe his arms are just tucked inside.
Which is, yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna do arms and come out here. Yeah, that could work.
Goodness.
All right. Oh no, yes, no. Oh, wait, wrong. Sorry, the wrong sides together. Okay, here we go. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. There we go, yes. All right, let's try it again. All right. We're just gonna tuck that in there and call it a day.
I would have made a little jacket.
Right.
Like little tiny arms.
Yeah, yes.
Oh no, it doesn't look right. That's okay, we'll just tuck that in. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get through the end. Good, it's lots some bobbin. Woo. All right. So this is gonna be our form of tailoring today. Tailing this baby together.
Is it T-pins?
Yeah, it's safety pins. I'm just safety pinning the
Okay.
inside of it so I can pop his head right inside. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn this into like a little collar. We're only gonna look at Baby Yodel from the front. All right, here we go. Do I have time to make little hands?
Does he have time to make little hands?
Little hands.
What?
I don't know if I have time. Let's see. You're getting ambitious here. All right,
I love it.
there we
I
go.
love it.
Maybe he'll turn out fine. My little child will turn out fine. Reduce some of that weight so it's not too. Come on, stuffity stuff. In you go. I'm gonna go in there. Get in there.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Little
Those are the
hair.
little hands.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Philip, how do you want to do this? Ooh, I'll just save the pen. Yep. That'll work. Time 12 minutes. All right, so maybe what I can do is think. Oh no! No!
You have 10
Oh no! It's not
Oh
working.
my gosh.
10 minutes. All right.
Could you safety pin the whole sleeve to that neck part?
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Let's try that.
We have 10 minutes left.
10 minutes. All right. Come on, Baby Yodel.
Yeah.
We are gonna pop the head right onto it. Baby Yodel will probably be. No, wait, no. Okay. All right, Baby Yodel. Okay, here we go. All right.
Surgery.
Where are you, ball?
This is kind of gruesome to watch.
Smiles for the camera.
No smile for the camera.
Am I gonna get really ambitious here and try to add little baby hairs? I don't know what I'm doing, but we are
We're making it work.
making it work. This is called what? Ravioli? What is it?
Roving.
Roving. Yeah.
Roving.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We'll just do a little gentle tap.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Get an old
Okay.
man hairs on. Maybe I have time to do his ears.
What?
I'm just using regular beauty makeup. This is just a foundation, powder foundation.
Oh, to change the color inside
Yeah.
the ears.
Oh.
Oh, how cool is that?
All right. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
All right.
Oh, right, he's got to be on his base.
Got a little pedestal right there. I think I want to spread them out a little bit. Okay. I think I'm looking at him from the front. Yeah. All right.
We're done?
You're done?
And we're done.
We're done?
Yeah.
I loved him.
You absolutely met the challenge. For not having a pattern or anything to start with and finishing this in 2 hours is pretty amazing.
Did he decide on a name?
I think we are gonna go with Baby Yitzel.
Baby Yitzel.
Yitzel.
Okay.
Baby Yitzel. Yitzel.
Philip, congratulations on completing the Con Crunch challenge.
Yeah, it's so exciting. I didn't know what was going to happen. I kind of eyeballed it in my mind on how I wanted it to look like. And then when I actually started putting it together, I realized, oh, this is actually much more complicated in my mind than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but you did it. I mean, with no pattern and anything. You started from basically a photograph. And this is
t-shirt.
Yeah.
And spoons.
Right. Incredible job, and again, congratulations. You are the winner of a fabulous prize pack provided by R&K Distributing and So Much Cosplay, and a gift certificate from Singer for $300.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, congratulations again on being the Con Crunch Challenge.
Oh, thank you. This is so exciting, and thank you for all of this support and making this challenge so much fun. And thank you for your help and helping put Baby Yinsel together.
It was our pleasure.
Yeah.
And Kevin.
And Kevin.